Jeff Van Drew joins me now. Congressman, are you worried that without the SAVE Act, non-citizens will be voting in our election come November?
I am worried about it. Americans should be worried about it. Just think of this. There's not one Democrat that would support the SAVE Act. They wouldn't make it part of the continuing resolutions to keep government funded. All that legislation says is that if you are going to vote in a federal election, that you must be a United States citizen. We've got to be the only country in the world that wouldn't enforce something like that. Can you imagine having illegals, some of them criminals, in the country who are going to be able to vote in an American federal election? And can you imagine a group of people, and I hate to say it, but the Democrats in this case, that will not support enforcing that they cannot vote? There are no words. It's that simple. It's that wrong. It's something that should be done. The Democrats claim it's a redundancy. If it's a redundancy, I don't believe it is, but it's a good redundancy. It clarifies and crystallizes the fact that you've got to be an American to vote in an American election. Tell me what's wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with anything there, but a quick answer on this. Are you frustrated with your fellow Republicans that shot down the initial proposal and basically, you know, they didn't vote with Mike Johnson, the speaker, on this for other reasons, but it ended up needing Democrat votes, and that's why Johnson had to cave? Are you frustrated with your party, Congressman?
I don't blame Speaker Johnson. Speaker Johnson is doing the best he can with a difficult situation. And what I would say to my friends and colleagues, the few Republicans that didn't vote for it, they did not vote for it because of the SAVE Act. They just felt that continuing resolutions have gone on long enough and we really need to do better budgets. Yeah, I get their point, but you know, Ronald Reagan said, if you agree with me 80% of the time, you agree with me. Yeah. This is one of those cases. We can't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. It is frustrating, but nevertheless, we've got to move on. I don't support just a plain, straight-up continuing resolution without the SAVE Act, but it will pass with Democrat votes.
Let's get to the election now. Donald Trump will be at a family farm in Pennsylvania today talking about the threat that China poses to our farmers and our food supply. You represent New Jersey farm country that butts up against Pennsylvania farm country. How important will farmers in swing states like Pennsylvania be to deciding who our next president is? About 45 seconds to you, Congressman.
Farmers are important. They produce our food. The fact that we would allow China to buy hundreds of thousands of acres of very insensitive farmland near sensitive military institutions is unbelievable. It's wrong. When President Trump becomes president, when we have control, that will stop. It shouldn't be allowed. It's dangerous to national security. It's wrong for the food supply chain. It's something that should be stopped, and I believe it will.
Yeah, and there's also the fact that so many of these farmers are getting absolutely killed in Joe Biden's inflationary America. Kamala Harris is tied to that because she's been vice president during that time period as well. I think if you talk to a lot of farmers, they want President Trump in there. This question becomes, Congressman, are there enough of them to sway the election come November? Got to leave it there. Congressman Jeff Van Drew from the great state of New Jersey, even though down there they were for the Eagles. Don't forget to set your DVR.